When did you realize your deployment extension was based on a lie? Iraq, 2009. We were supposed to rotate home in 3 weeks. Bags were packed. Flights were scheduled. I'd already told my wife Lindsay I'd be home for our daughter's birthday. Then Captain Brennan called formation. Listen up. We're extending another 4 months. Critical mission. Can't discuss details, but it's classified and essential. The groans were immediate. Guys started arguing. Specialist Quinlan threw his helmet against the wall. Our platoon sergeant, a guy named Russell Pace, tried to calm everyone down. I know it's hard, but orders are orders. This mission could change everything. I called Lindsay that night. She cried. Our daughter Mia was turning 6. I'd already missed 2 birthdays. Promised this one would be different. 4 more months, I told her. Then I'm done. I promise. The extension didn't make sense though. Our unit wasn't special operations. We ran supply convoys. Nothing classified about delivering water and MREs to forward bases. My buddy Curtis noticed it too. What critical mission? We've been doing the same boring runs for 8 months. Week 2 of the extension, I had to file paperwork at battalion headquarters. Walked past the operations office. Door was open. Heard Captain Brennan talking on the phone. I understand the deployment schedule, sir, but if we rotate home now, I won't have enough time in command to qualify for promotion to major. Just need 4 more months. I froze outside that door. Felt my stomach drop. Yes, sir. I told him it was mission essential. They believed it. He was lying. The whole extension was fake. Made up so Brennan could pad his command time for a promotion board. Curtis found me in the motor pool an hour later. Said I looked like I'd seen a ghost. I told him what I'd heard. That son of a bitch, Curtis whispered. We're stuck here so he can make major? We weren't the only ones who figured it out. Sergeant Pace overheard different pieces. Other guys noticed inconsistencies in Brennan's story. The mission kept changing. First it was classified, then it was logistics support, then it was security operations. Nobody could nail down what we were actually doing that was so critical. Quinlan wanted to report it up the chain. This is fraud. We can't let him get away with it. But Pace shut that down fast. You accuse a captain of lying without proof? That ends your career, not his. We need evidence. So we started documenting everything. Every mission, every conversation, every time Brennan's story changed. Took 3 weeks, but we built a case. Pace finally took it to the battalion commander. Laid out everything. Showed how none of Brennan's justifications matched reality. The investigation took 2 days. Brennan got called to headquarters. Came back looking pale. Wouldn't make eye contact with anyone. Formation next morning, new captain standing there. Guy named Vincent Caldwell. Brennan was gone. Just vanished overnight. Caldwell addressed us directly. I'm your new company commander. You're rotating home in 72 hours. Original schedule reinstated. The cheers were deafening. Guys were hugging each other. Some were crying. 4 months just became 3 days. I called Lindsay immediately. Pack me as party dress. I'll be home for her birthday after all. She didn't believe me at first. Asked if I was joking. When I convinced her it was real, she started sobbing with relief. Made it home 4 days later. Walked through the door at 6 a.m. Mia was eating breakfast before school. Saw me in uniform and screamed. Ran so fast she knocked over her cereal bowl. That birthday party was the best day of my life. Every present I gave Mia felt like making up for lost time. She kept touching my face like she needed to make sure I was real. Lindsay pulled me aside during the cake cutting. What happened? Why did they let you come home early? I told her the whole story. About Brennan's lie, about the investigation, about how 30 soldiers almost spent 4 extra months in a war zone because one officer wanted a promotion. She was quiet for a long time. Then she said, what happened to him? That's the thing. Nobody would tell us officially. Brennan just disappeared from the army. No trial, no announcement, just gone. But Sergeant Pace had connections. He found out 6 months later. Brennan got quietly forced to resign. No court-martial, no public scandal. The army didn't want the embarrassment of admitting an officer had lied to extend a deployment for career advancement. He's working at a car dealership now in Ohio, selling used sedans to pay child support after his wife divorced him. Lost his pension, lost his marriage, lost everything he'd spent 15 years building. Meanwhile, all 30 of us made it home safe. Quinlan's kid graduated high school. Curtis got married. Pace retired last year with full honors, and I got to make my daughter's 6th birthday. Got to watch her blow out candles and make a wish. She wished for daddy to stay home forever. That wish came true. I got out 2 months later. Couldn't stomach the idea of serving under officers who'd lie to their own troops for a promotion. Now I'm a high school teacher. Mia's 13. Haven't missed a single birthday since that one.